Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and welcome to Who Rocks New Mexico. Let's head north to the San Juan Basin to see how New Mexico's oil and gas industry is making for a healthy economy. Then we'll spend some time with Paul and Mariano Chavez of Valley Fence, mixing faith, family, and fencing into one of New Mexico's most successful companies. Griffin & Associates has embraced new media and is seeing dramatic results for their clients. But first, let's take a look at an organization that's restoring hope to families and individuals in need, St. Felix Pantry.
Sister Genevieve had the vision, really. She was the visionary for this, and she started going around and collecting food at different stores and was giving it out from the trunk of her car, and that continued to grow. The number of people that she saw had the needs, and so then she started to give the food out of the back door of the pantry in their kitchen area. And again, the numbers continued to grow, and so they knew that they had to do something more to continue to meet the need and expand what they're doing. So they came and found this building and have made necessary changes in it in order to continue to carry on that work of the pantry, and that started in 1992. We couldn't do what we do without our volunteers. We have about 100 volunteers here, and we have them come from all walks of life, and some of them come originally as community service workers and find that they love the work here and they stayed. Actually, our director of operations had to come here to do that very thing.
As director, I oversee pretty much everything here. My drivers, the trucks going out, the drivers, the opening of the doors, all the volunteers. I have about 110 volunteers here. Maintenance, the safety, all the food regulations, whatever needs to be done, pretty much I'm the guy to come to. I just love helping people.
I've met people that are very, really nice. A lot of them are older people, some are younger people, and but they all have one thing in common, is they have a need, they're hungry. And it gives me pleasure to be able to assist and prepare some food so they can take something home. I guess it just fulfills something that I needed to do.
It's kind of infectious in terms of people coming, and as they serve, seeing that people the needs are being met, and what we do to help support them and encourage them, because we don't only give them food, we give them hope, and we give them love and respect for who they are and their dignity. We help to restore their dignity, so there's many more things that they get rather than just food and clothing when they come. This event, or Thanksgiving dinner, has been going on for many years, and we've been graciously allowed to use the McDonald's here in Rio Rancho on Rio Rancho Boulevard in 528 by Julian Garza, who's the owner, and he's been really supportive of us in that endeavor. And last year we served 962 people, and this year we're looking at probably 1,000 or maybe more.
The Felician Convent is really close to my McDonald's business, and I became friends with the Felician sisters. And one day it occurred to me that the best way that I could help them in getting some recognition around the community would be to partner with them and serve the dinners here. I love what they do. I believe in St. Felix Pantry. I believe in what Sister Genevieve started, and I continue to promote that wherever I go.
We invite people to get involved with St. Felix Pantry because I look at it as a double blessing. They are blessed because they are helped others, and they get blessed because they are making a difference in the lives of people within this community and throughout the state of New Mexico.
Up next, we'll see how the New Mexico Sinus Institute is changing the lives of New Mexicans who suffer from sinus issues.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson with American Tire and Service. Did you know any independent, reputable automotive repair center can provide factory scheduled maintenance under your new vehicle warranty? It's true, you don't need to go to the dealer. You know us, you trust us. So check your owner's manual for scheduled maintenance and let your guys at American Tire do the rest. Engine maintenance, transmission, tire rotation, any scheduled maintenance. American Tire and Service, your guys for all your vehicle maintenance and repairs. See us today.
Hi, I just saw Robert Wagner on television reading a script about reverse mortgages. You know, Robert doesn't know anything about reverse mortgages, but I do. Every month at Frost Mortgage, we loan hundreds of thousands of dollars to seniors to eliminate their mortgage payments for the rest of their lives. How much better would your life be if you didn't have a mortgage payment to make next month? If you're 62 or older, give us a call and we'll show you how this wonderful mortgage program works.
The New Mexico Sinus Institute is changing the lives of New Mexicans who suffer from sinus issues.
The New Mexico Sinus Institute was founded in Los Alamos, New Mexico in 2009, with the vision of bringing health care to all New Mexicans, including rural areas where specialists are scarce. Owner and founder Dr. Ian Alexander is one of the nation's top sinus surgeons and a leading authority on balloon sinus dilation.
Many of the procedures I do, probably 80% of them, can be done in the office now. A lot of the sinus surgery, which traditionally was a surgery that you were overnight in the hospital, had lots of packing in your nose, and everyone talks about how horrible it was, is now just a little 20-minute procedure that we do in the office. A lot of patients will come in. I have some that will come in after work, we'll do the procedure, and the next day they're back at work.
Balloon sinus dilation is a minimally invasive treatment option that can be performed in the office that opens sinus pathways so that they can drain properly. The procedure uses a small balloon placed in key places in the nose and sinus, which when dilated, expand the sinus pathways. This simple 15-minute procedure is changing the lives of New Mexicans who suffer from sinus issues.
It's transformed my life a total of 180. I can't believe that I have lived this long with being in such discomfort, and actually I didn't realize how much discomfort I was in until after the procedure.
I got it done and right here in the office, and I didn't have any of the hassles of being in the hospital. I've been able to breathe through my nose, which I haven't been able to do that for a very long time. My migraines have really just pretty much stopped, and I don't have like a lot of the allergy and symptoms and the sinus pressure that I did have before.
I think the field is wide open, and we're going to expand to where most of our procedures will be done in the office and save those healthcare costs of having to go to the hospital and in the operating room.
The New Mexico Sinus Institute has expanded to 5 clinics throughout the state: Rio Rancho, Los Alamos, Taos, Roswell, and Hobbs, bringing ear, nose, and throat care directly to patients. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 1-855-81-SINUS.
When you turn on your gas range, you're probably not giving much thought to where the gas comes from, how it's processed, or how it gets to your home. What you may not know is, right here in New Mexico, there are people working every day to produce the natural gas that's so important to our economy and to you. New Mexico's major natural gas producing region is here in the San Juan Basin, in the northwest part of the state, in and around the towns of Aztec, Bloomfield, and Farmington. The San Juan Basin is one of the world's largest natural gas fields. Natural gas was discovered just south of Aztec in 1921. Today, there are tens of thousands of producing wells in the region. The process of bringing oil and gas to homes and businesses begins with securing a lease and then doing a detailed geologic analysis. In northwest New Mexico, natural gas exploration and production occur on land where the mineral rights are owned by the federal government, the state of New Mexico, tribal governments, and private landowners. Sites that show the most promise of becoming producing wells based on seismic and other analyses are designated for drilling. After securing permits from the proper government agencies and preparing the site, drilling can begin. Once the drilling is finished, the well is completed by hydraulic fracturing or other methods to increase the flow of natural gas. The well is then connected to a gathering system that moves the natural gas to a processing plant. At most well sites, there is special equipment to remove as much water as possible from the natural gas. The natural gas processing plant removes any remaining water and separates out liquids such as propane that are sold separately. The processed or dry natural gas is then put into transmission pipelines. These pipelines deliver the gas to utility companies, electricity generating plants, and other users.
New Mexico is the nation's 6th largest producer of natural gas. We produce over 1.2 trillion cubic feet of natural gas per year. That's enough to supply the needs of 18 million homes using natural gas. New Mexico is clearly doing its part to help reduce our country's dependence on foreign energy sources.
I feel privileged to work in the oil and gas industry. The compensation and benefits are good, but more importantly, there's great satisfaction in knowing that I'm helping to supply the energy needs of our country.
People ask us all the time why we have orange flags on our trucks.
While we may teasingly say the flags make our trucks more beautiful, the real reason is that there are lots of rolling hills and narrow dirt roads in many production areas.
The flags are a safety feature, making it easier to see oncoming vehicles.
In the vast San Juan Basin, there are wells in many types of areas and terrain. But no matter where we operate, we always work to protect the environment and to be good neighbors. We even have a phone number for those who live near our facilities to call if they have questions. It's our Good Neighbor line, 1-877-OIL-GAS-1 or 1-877-645-4271.
The oil and gas industry has been a good neighbor, and I should know. My home is just down the road from this well site, and testing proves there's no impact on our water whatsoever.
To minimize the impact to the landscape, after a well is drilled, we perform interim reclamation. The ground is recontoured and topsoil is replaced on the site, except for a small pad around the well. With our dry climate, it can take a few years for vegetation to become well established. When a well no longer produces, all equipment will be removed and the entire site will undergo reclamation.
It's important for BP to give back to the communities in which we operate. Our employees proudly give both time and money in support of community organizations and projects.
The oil and gas industry provides a huge percentage of funding for our local schools, universities, and community colleges, including our own San Juan College. As one example, one of San Juan Basin's major producers, BP, recently made a $4 million donation to San Juan College. The donation will go towards the construction of a new facility for students pursuing careers in energy-related fields.
New Mexico's oil and gas industry is proud of the role we play in the overall success of our state. This industry supports nearly 30,000 high-paying jobs, and every single day, New Mexico Oil and Gas brings more than $6 million in taxes and royalties to the state of New Mexico and local governments. These dollars support public schools, state universities, and other government services across the state, and lower the tax burden for every New Mexican.
We all benefit from one of New Mexico's largest industries, oil and gas. It's an industry that depends on the rocks of New Mexico. And of course, oil and gas rocks New Mexico.
Up next, Griffin & Associates has embraced new media and they're seeing dramatic results for their clients.
One of the most important things in our lives is our vision. Sadly, many people lose some or all of their sight during their lifetime from retinal diseases. You can help. Join us for the 2014 Vision Walk Run at Rio Rancho's Russ Medical Center on Saturday, August 16th. The event includes a 5K walk or run, silent auction, and car show. Your tax-deductible donations will benefit the Juliet RP Vision Foundation, a nonprofit organization dedicated to finding a cure for retina eye diseases. To learn more, visit julietfoundation.org. And remember, join us Saturday, August 16th for the 2014 Vision Walk Run at Russ Medical Center. See you there.
Need office space? 3791 Southern Boulevard in Rio Rancho represents an outstanding value in office space in the heart of Rio Rancho's business district. With clean and versatile space available, 3791 Southern Boulevard is a 2-story office building and offers good visibility with signage opportunities for tenants. There's only one suite of up to 2,700 square feet still available, so act now. For more information, call David at 505-259-3706.
We'd like to invite you to First Tuesdays, a networking event created specifically for business owners and executives.
Giving you the opportunity to interact on a personal level with business people just like you.
Mark your calendar for every first Tuesday in 2014.
4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar for free hors d'oeuvres, happy hour cash bar,
and networking with fellow business owners and executives.
It's new, it's social, it's your opportunity to make new connections, build relationships, and share new ideas with your peers.
No pressure, no speakers, no roster, and no rules.
And name tags with first names only, so the focus is on you rather than your company.
It's First Tuesdays for business owners and executives, 4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar.
To register, visit firsttuesdaysabq.com. Be there!
Griffin & Associates has embraced new media, and they're seeing dramatic results for their clients.
So the world has moved to this device, and the stats are showing that by the year 2020, which is dangerously close, 6 years from now, over 85% of the world will be using this. And what that means is more and more people today are getting all their information. They're finding your business, they're finding your nonprofit, they're finding your event on a screen this size. So the world really has moved away from the PC and to the phone. So the first thing that every business needs to make sure is that their website is responsive and works well on a screen that is that small. The last thing you want is people to have to sit there on their device and try to make it bigger so they can read it, because if it's too much trouble, guess what? They're going to be on to the next competitor.
So one of our smaller clients, Land of Enchantment Spine Surgery, in looking at all their Google Analytics, we were really able to get in there and determine that over 60% of all the searches to their site, their traditional display site, was happening through mobile devices. In response to that, we went ahead and built out a responsive site for Land of Enchantment Spine. And the site is an exact mirror of anything that you would be exposed to on the display side. You also can search it with your mobile device as well. And we've noticed since we went to the responsive site for Land of Enchantment Spine Surgery that traffic to the website has gone up. The number of pages viewed has skyrocketed, and then also the average site duration is well over 3 to 5 minutes.
Everything really is online today, and that is great news because we can hone in and target the exact audience that we're trying to reach. So in the old days when I was in school 30 years ago, it was all about reaching the masses. So advertising was all about how many millions of impressions are you getting, and you spent millions of dollars to reach those millions of people. Today we can hone in and reach the 1,000 people or the 100 people or the 10 people or the one person that you're wanting to reach, and you're only going to pay to reach that person.
One of the major tools that we've been using in the kind of new media world is Facebook advertising, LinkedIn advertising. What's really cool about those things is that they're highly targeted, and you're speaking to just the audience that you want to be speaking to. You can target by zip code, by city, by state. It's really neat, all the stuff that you can do now, and all of the analytics that Facebook has in the back end allows you to see what's working and what's not. One of the clients that we've had a lot of success with is the town of Taos. We have a sign up on their website. We also have a sign up at the visitor center so people can opt into the list. And we average about 15 to 20% opening rate with that, and probably 10% click-through rate.
So in today's world, The media is changing so quickly, and what I find for a lot of businesses and business people that I talk to is they're completely overwhelmed. They're stymied. It's like, oh my God, do I Twitter, do I Facebook, do I buy social media, do I get a responsive website, do I buy bathroom stall advertising? I'm just like, I don't know where to go next. So if you find yourself in that position, let us talk to you. We always give a complimentary consultation, can take a look at your business and your organization and help you sort through all the options and figure out what is the best plan for you.
There are many dentists around New Mexico, many of whom offer similar services. So what makes Dr. Greg Lepore of Smiles by Design so different? Well, you're about to see.
The goal for our patients is total oral health, meaning that they're healthy. We like to say we have the healthiest patients in town. And what I mean by that is it's our job to keep you, the patient, out of the dental chair. I think one thing that's really important that people don't have any idea how easy dentistry can be and how painless it is and the advances that we've made in dentistry. We want to be proactive and not reactive, meaning catch things when they're simple and easy, take care of them then before they become, something much more expensive later down the line.
It's all about the patients here. It's all about prevention and making sure that not only that your mouth is healthy, but that overall as an individual you're healthy.
I really enjoy working chairside with patients and educating them on the importance of oral care and dental hygiene.
We're passionate about what we do. I love what I do. My staff is passionate about what they do. We want to help people. At each new patient appointment, I take time out of my schedule to personally visit with a patient. And that gives me the ability to talk to people and find out exactly where they're coming from and where they've been and what they may need.
I came in here several years ago with a toothache, and he's pretty much redone all my teeth and give me a new outlook on life. Everybody knows my name here. It's an amazing experience.
Up next, oh give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. Just fence me in.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson, the owner of American Tire and Service. Do you know what makes a great mechanic? Training is mighty important. Certification? You bet. But do you know what really makes a great mechanic? Heart. It's a passion that drives the mechanic to do the right thing every time. We've been helping people like you for over 25 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
What you don't need when it's time to close your mortgage is a nameless, faceless voice at the other end of a 1-800 number. What you do need is a licensed local loan officer who will attend your closing, sit with you and answer every one of the questions that you will surely have as you read and sign over 57 legal documents. At Frost Mortgage, we're licensed, we're professional, and we're local. We don't just close loans, we open doors.
It feels so true, when I'm with you, I'm free.
Hi, I'm Michael Newman, the host of New Mexico True Television, a brand new show coming up right after Who Rocks New Mexico. New Mexico True Television will show you our great state as you've never seen it before. And we'll provide you with travel tips to make it easy for you to plan your next New Mexico True staycation. So stay right here, enjoy Who Rocks New Mexico, and stay with us at 8:30 for the new weekly New Mexico True Television show. I'll see you in just a few minutes.
The Chavez family of Valley Fence has built their business for over 40 years, one fence at a time.
I started the company in '69. I actually was born here in New Mexico, but I had been in the West Coast in California for a while, and then came back here and actually opened this fence company here. And it's been good. It wasn't easy because all you had at that point is just a truck and a wheelbarrow.
My father did the hard work. He got it off the ground, started it from nothing, as he was saying back in 1969.
We've been working together for so long that he's actually become my friend. So it's good. It is good.
I've known Paul since I was 6 years old. That's around 48 years that we've been friends.
and ended up being co-workers. I met him many years ago when they first started Valley Fence back in 1969. We were both little kids, and we still know each other to this day. We still work with each other, and we're still friends.
You do become a family, and we've had our employees, a lot of our key employees, for years and years. We couldn't be where we're at today without our employees. Close-knit, they become more than just employees, they're family.
We kid around that we're like the fencing supermarket of the Southwest, and we're proud of it. We hang our signs everywhere. If you drive anywhere in this city, in this state, you're going to see a Valley Fence sign. We're pretty proud that we've done almost every bridge in I-40 and I-25. A lot of the decorative type fences you see on these bridges, Valley Fence has done them.
We do lots of big work. We like the big work. You know, we're excited about that, and being statewide and in the surrounding states. But we've always tried to keep in touch with the residential side of it.
We've always kept the residential because it's what got us started. Fencing is sort of a security type of thing anyway. People want to keep their dogs in and want to, keep their houses safe and so on, and that kind of thing. And so it's an easy way to get to know people.
I absolutely love it. I think it gives the entire property and the house a totally different character that maybe other style of fences wouldn't necessarily provide.
We feel we can give back and continue to give back to our community on the residential aspect and be a service to them in that area. When you're born and raised here in New Mexico, as we were, and have our roots here, so we're involved with the community. We appreciate the community. We know that we're here because of the community. On an average year, different kinds of fence, we do over 100 miles a year. So that'll kind of give you an idea. You're talking barbed wire or chain link or woven wire game fence, guardrail, whatever it may be. And so it's miles and miles and miles of fence work. We do a lot of work for the city, for the state highway department.
Some notable projects that we did with Valley Fence included Tower Pond Community Park, the North Domingo Baca Community Park, and the New Mexico Veterans Memorial at Filchacone Park. All of our projects are procured either through competitive bid or a selection process. So we knew that we were getting the best price for the scope of work that we were asking for.
This is a great facility here in the Valley, and we're proud that we were able to have a part in working with the city on this project. We got 4 different fields and batting cages, and just up in the corner there's also a skate park. One of the other products that we're really proud that we worked on was the New Mexico Veterans Memorial. It's a beautiful tribute to the New Mexico veterans.
Obviously, price is an important component for us doing work, but in addition to that, we got people who were reliable, dependable, who provided a quality product and good service to their customers.
Appreciate the customers, appreciate the people, because as I said, the people around you is what makes the company. You can only provide the service, and if you don't provide a good service, of course you're not going to be around very long. And we've been here for 40 some odd years, so obviously we're doing something right.
That's all the time we have this week on Who Rocks New Mexico. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. And while you're out and about this week, if you see our men and women in uniform, stop them and be sure and thank them for their service. If you'd like more information on the folks you saw on today's show, check us out on the web at whorocksnm.com. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week.